Good morning, world. This is Ivan Mayer again. This will be another side video. This video will be I'll call it the Scripterville Cannon's bidding war. So very briefly here for this video. This video might be a good, 1 hour long maybe. I'll try and extend it for an hour and 30 minutes. What I might do is I might show you pictures. That way I can drag out this video as I usually do. So this video might be about an hour long. So I will try my best to drag this out for a good hour and like an hour to like an hour and 30 minutes. Right? So very briefly, so this video I'll talk about the script developer Cannon's bidding war, as there's a good chance the 4 cannons who I want, so guys like J.J. Abrams, Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, and Rian Johnson, there's a good chance Hollywood might even offer them a lot more money to try and have them stay. So I'm going to talk about how much money I'm willing to pay them. I know for a fact the money I'm willing to pay them, I know for a fact Hollywood will guarantee offer them more money. So I'm gonna have to pull out the checkbook, and I'm gonna have to pay them a lot of money to try and keep those guys. I'll tell you how much I'm willing to pay them later on. I'll tell you what I mean later on in this video, how much I'm willing to pay them. That way I could compete with Hollywood. Because I know for a fact, because J.J. Abrams signed a $500 million deal in Hollywood, which is fucking crazy. I'm not willing to pay J.J. Abrams that kind of money. That's crazy. I'm willing to pay him a shitload of money. That way you can try and grab him from Hollywood, obviously. If you want those guys to leave, to leave Hollywood, because Hollywood's gonna offer guys like J.J. Abrams, Jon Favreau, Rian Johnson, and like Dave Filoni, guarantee they're gonna offer those guys a lot of money. And Dave Filoni, I heard, got promoted. He got promoted, so there's a good chance he might have even got offered more money and all that stuff. So I'm willing to pay them a lot of money to try and grab them from Hollywood, but there's a good chance there's going to be a bidding war, man. Especially for guys like Jon Favreau and like Dave Filoni, man. There's going to be a huge bidding war for those two guys, man. Because those two guys are fucking talented. J.J. Abrams and Rian Johnson are fucking talented too. But guys like Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni are very talented people because they're the executive producers and the creative minds behind The Mandalorian. I mean, Mandalorian's an amazing show. Mandalorian's one of the best shows ever made, man. It's an amazing show. I was going to talk about the 5 movies I want to make, but I already made that video in my genre video, so I decided not to talk about that. So this video, I'll just be talking about the script developers. I'll call it the script developer Cannon's bidding war. There's a good chance these 4 guys, especially guys like Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, Disney is guaranteed going to offer them a lot more money. If their contract's up and I search guys first, Disney's going to offer them a lot of money to try and have them stay. But at the end of the day, they'd rather work for me because I'd rather be saved and make a lot of money, work for Ivan, than be in Hollywood and be left behind and not be the main show. So a lot of this, so you know what I'm saying. But there's gonna be a bidding war, man. I guarantee you, there's gonna be a bidding war. Hollywood will be offering these guys a lot of money, man. They're gonna be offering guys like Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau a shitload of money. Right, you look at something crazy, man. They're gonna be offering Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni a lot of money. Hence why I'm gonna have to pull out the checkbook. I'm gonna have to pay them a lot of money. I'll tell you what I mean. How much money I'm willing to pay them. I'm willing to pay them a lot of money. Per movie contract. I'm willing to pay them more money than what I said for those 4 cans. That way that you keep them happy, right? You keep them happy, and they all work really hard for you, man. Because if you want them to work hard for you, you gotta pay them a lot of money, man. Because nothing worse than you being a billionaire and you can afford to pay them a lot of money when you don't know the amount of money I'm willing to pay them. The amount of money I said before I want to pay them is a lot of money, but I know for a fact that Hollywood's going to offer them more money, man. Like, Hollywood's going to offer Jon Favreau more than $3 million to have him stay. Other companies in Hollywood are going to offer Jon Favreau money to try and grab him, man, because the guy's fucking talented. Right? As well as Dave Filoni, they're going to try and grab Dave Filoni. They're going to try and grab those 2 guys. As well as Rian Johnson, Hollywood probably offered him a lot of money to work on his Star Wars trilogy. And J.J. Abrams got offered $500 million for his move for his Bad Robot company. Right? again, I'm gonna keep on saying this. I'm gonna show Zack Snyder some love. For all you guys, for all you English speaking people around the world, I recommend you go subscribe to HBO Max and you check out Zack Snyder's Justice League. Zack Snyder's Justice League was a fucking good. I'm gonna drag this video out. Zack Snyder's Justice League was actually a really, really good movie, man. It was a really good movie. It was better than Avengers 2. It wasn't better than the other Avengers, but like you could argue it's better than Avengers. It's better than Avengers 2. Zack Snyder's Justice League was actually a really, really good movie. It was better than the movie we got in 2017. The Whedon cut was much better than what we got in 2017. So I recommend to you guys all around the world, you subscribe to HBO Max. You welcome HBO Max. I'm promoting your streaming service out there, and you watch what? And you watch Snyder Lee's Justice League. Show the guys some love, man. Because I believe they should have been a Man of Steel 2, because Man of Steel is amazing. For all you Man of Steel haters, I disagree. I think Man of Steel is an amazing movie. I believe they should have been a Man of Steel 2, and I believe they should have been a sequel to Justice League, man. When I saw the Zack Snyder cut, Justice League, I'm like, how the heck can HBO, how the heck can Warner Bros. Be so blind and not put that version on theaters, and we got that other bad version that we got. Like, it boggles my mind. Like, why did you cut all these scenes? The Snyder Cut was much better than what we got in the movie we got in 2017. So I recommend to you guys all around the world, show them some love. Let's get this thing trending, man. Hopefully we can get a sequel going. So go watch the Zack Snyder Justice League cut. And let's get a movement going. Release what? A sequel for the Justice League. You know what I'm saying? That's how powerful I am. Let's get this thing trending, man. Show the guys some love. Hey, welcome, Zack Snyder. I'm promoting your movie out there, right? Matrix 4. So for all you guys out there who are not aware, Matrix 4 will be coming out this year in December. I believe it's December 22nd. I might be wrong on the date, but it's coming out December 22nd. I believe it's going to be released on HBO Max. I might be wrong. Do some due diligence, but Matrix 4 will be coming out this year. So for all you Matrix fans, look forward to Matrix 4. Will be coming out this December on HBO Max, I believe. Yeah, you're welcome, Warner Bros. I'm promoting your streaming service out there. Right, what else? Oh yeah, for all you people who love Uncharted. Remember how before I said I was gonna do the Uncharted series? I won't be doing the Uncharted series anymore. From now on, I'm just gonna do Last of Us Zanus, the Organization movie, They're Unique, the Hidden Vampire movie, the Western Gangster movie, and I'll take like 2 years off. And then I don't know what movie I'm going to do after that. I might do the hockey series, or probably not. I might not, because hockey you have to learn how to skate. I don't know how to skate. I know how to skate forward, but I don't know how to skate backwards. So the hockey series, I said I was going to do the hockey series in my Keeping On Technology video. But there's a good chance I might not even do the hockey series. There's a good chance after Western Gangster movie, I might do a comedy or something like that. A comedy movie maybe. Yeah, I might do a nice comedy after the Western Gangster movie. So, before I said I was gonna purchase the rights of Uncharted, but they already Naughty Dog already sold their rights of Uncharted, as they'll be doing an Uncharted movie with Mark Wahlberg and Tom Holland. So for all you Uncharted fans out there, check that movie out. They're gonna be making an Uncharted movie with Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg. And you're welcome, guys, for promoting your movie. You're looking at an amazing movie for that. Right, so I recommend you guys all go look forward to that that movie. But I recommend you guys all watch Zack Snyder's Justice League, man. That was a really good movie, man. Show the guys some love. Go watch his movie on HBO Max. Subscribe to HBO Max and go watch Zack Snyder Justice League. All right, I'm dragging this video out because the only thing I'm going to be talking about is pretty much the forecast, how much I'm willing to pay them and all this stuff. Because you're looking at a bidding war in Hollywood, man. Hollywood's gonna offer Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni a lot of money to stay, man. And so I'm gonna have to pay them a lot of money. I'll tell you what I mean, how much I'm willing to pay them and all this stuff later in this video. Right. So Uncharted. Check that movie out. Right. Yeah, for all you guys who are fans of Passion of the Christ, Resurrection of the Christ, I believe, is coming out next year. So for all you guys who were Passion of the Christ fans, stay tuned for the movie Resurrection of the Christ. Passion of the Christ of the Resurrection. Stay tuned for that movie. I believe it's coming out next year. So you also have Eternals. Eternals is Marvel. So you're welcome, Marvel. I'm promoting your movie out there. Check Eternals will be coming out the end of this year, sometime in the fall of this year, I believe. Eternals will be coming out. That movie looks pretty good, so check that out. You're looking at an amazing movie for that, man. Right? Yeah, you're welcome, Marvel. I'm promoting your movie. Yeah, that's how fucking nice I am. I'm so powerful that like I promote my movie, and within months you see a huge like increase in like viewership. So, I remember Disney Plus had 10 million plus downloads on Google Play, and then they had 50 million plus. Now they have 100 million plus because that's how fucking powerful I am. Because the whole world's watching my videos, and that's how you know I'm not playing around. As I'm not gonna make videos on my Saplos channel and not get paid for it. Once I'm king, once I'm king, once I'm king, I'm no longer gonna take the time to make videos. Now that I'm king, if you want to see me, you gotta pay to see me, man. You gotta pay to see my movies, which you guys will obviously pay because I'm special. I'm so special that I could price my movies for so much money and people will still pay for it. That's how special I am. That's how you know I'm worth that free money, man. The fact that you want, because my Xanus series, you're looking at like 100. It's gonna be almost like $200, man. That's something expensive for 6 posters and like 6 discs. You're looking at like $180, and everyone around the world will gladly pay the 180 for my movie because I'm fucking special, man. You guys are willing to pay. You guys are willing to even pay almost $200 for my book, my series. Why? Because I'm worth the money and I'm fucking special. And hence why I don't want to hear that free money bullshit. And you only make me pay because you want to see me have sex. I'm not fucking stupid. Right? So I'm going to keep saying this. Check out all those movies I just promoted. You're welcome, Hollywood. So to all the companies who own the brand, you're welcome. I'm promoting your brand out there. Especially the Snyder Cut. Check out the Snyder Cut Justice League. Show the guys some love. You know what I'm saying? I believe Zack Snyder deserved better. You know what I'm saying? I truly believe after watching the Snyder Cut, I believe they should make a sequel to a Justice League 2 sequel, man. They should make that sequel, man, because let's get this thing trending, man. Go on HBO Max, subscribe to HBO Max, and go watch Justice League. Show the guys some love, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. What else am I going to talk about? Yeah, those lucky chosen candidates, if they are hired, I want them living in Vancouver. I'm going to keep saying that. So if Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni are hired, there's a 75% chance those guys are going to be hired. If those 2 guys are hired, because the other 2, because J.J. Abrams, again, shot a $500 million deal in Hollywood, and Rian Johnson's working on Star Trek, and I heard Rian Johnson's trilogy isn't going to come out until like 2027 or 2026. Right? So he's pretty much out of the picture. I'm willing to pay him a lot of money, but even then, he's contracted for the Star Wars trilogy, and J.J. Abrams signed a huge deal for his Bad Robot Company. But the problem is, J.J. Abrams, because he has his own production company, he does side projects on the side. Whereas all the script developers who work for my company, I don't want them doing side projects. I want them working exclusively for my company. That way they're not distracted. So after the 4 years of Xanus, they take their year off. During that year off, they can't be working in Hollywood and doing their side stuff. No, they have exclusively sign on only for to work for SkySource. Right? So I'm willing to pay these guys a lot of money. I'll tell you how much money I'm willing to pay them. But even then, that's nothing compared to how much what. It's nothing compared to how much, especially for J.J. Abrams, it's nothing compared to how much he's making in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm going to keep showing you these pictures again. The lucky chosen candidates, if they're hired, they're going to have to live in Vancouver. Because I don't want the rates affecting their salary. So I'm going to say, hey, you guys are going to have to move to Vancouver. I'll pay for your moving costs. SkySource will pay for your moving costs for you and your family or your wife, whatever it is. I want you guys living in Vancouver. Hence, John Favreau and all of them are going to have to register with a Canadian bank. There's a good chance they're going to list. They're going to register to the bank that I'm in. I'm with Scotiabank, so there's a good chance they're going to register to all my 17 are all going to register with Scotiabank. Hey, Ivan's with Scotiabank. I'm going to register with Scotiabank too. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to have to pay a foreign fee for it. They're going to have to pay a foreign fee for it. And after 5 years, they can qualify for the Canadian citizenship. So I want them living in Canada. That way they make their money and they don't have the rates don't affect their salary. Because I don't want the rates affecting my 7-team salary because they're my main people. Last thing I want to happen is have the rates affecting my 7-team salary. Right. So they're working. If they're going to be working in a nice office environment in Vancouver. I'm going to keep showing you nice pictures of office, nice luxury office environments. They're going to be working in a nice luxury office environment, man. You know what I'm saying? It's almost 60 minutes. I'm dragging this video out because the reason why I'm dragging this video out because I know there's a lot of there's not that much to talk about for how much I want to pay them. Yeah, man. Imagine office sets like that, man. They're gonna be working in a nice top end office sets environment. Look at that, man. Nice office like that. So if someone like Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni were hired, they're gonna have their own office. They're gonna share their own office. They're going to be working in a nice luxury office like that, man. I guarantee you, because Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni are executive producers, I guarantee you they have their own office for Mandalorian. But the office they're going to be owning in for my company will be even more top notch than the office that they have in Hollywood. Looking at a high tech office. Let me show you another picture. Here's another picture of a nice office desk. I don't know what design I like. I personally like the luxury look. Now the luxury look, the luxury Porsche look, whatever it is, that Porsche look. Remember that picture, that office picture I showed you in my why Scotch will be the best brand why Scotch will be the best brand in business. You're looking at office that's like that, man. A nice office like this, man. They're gonna be owning. So two Scrisovels will share their own office, and then me and my wife share the same office because we're the boss. Again, me and my wife will be working. The only work me and my wife are going to be doing is signing contracts, looking at doing the consults in the afternoon and writing the script and making a few calls for the main stuff. So when I mean the main stuff, camera, me and my wife can make the calls to the camera, the food, the kitchen equipment, the CGI equipment. You know what I'm saying? The sets, the 17 can make the calls for that. You can make the calls for the luxury hotel party. The red carpet, made the calls for that. And what else? And the equipment for the mask and the clothing, and that's it, man. So my wife will be making a few business calls the first year. So my wife will pretty much just be sitting in her desk watching me write the script. She'll be making a few business calls here and there. And in the afternoon, she'll be helping me with the console arts, which is fun. The console arts is fun. You just tell them your ideas and the guys draw. And she'll be helping me sign the contracts. That's it. So you won't be doing slack work. The hard work for me will be writing the script, practicing my lines, and training. And also training, practicing my lines, and doing my direct notes. That's going to be the hard work. Whereas everything else is slack. Right. So that's the kind of office if someone like J.J. Abrams or Rian Johnson or Dave Filoni or Jon Favreau were hired. So that's the kind of office. They're going to be owning, man. They're going to be living in. They're going to be living in beautiful Vancouver too. Vancouver's a fucking beautiful city, man. They're going to be living in beautiful Vancouver, man. Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau, if they're hired. J.J. Abrams and Rian Johnson, the chances of them getting hired is probably like 60% or something like that. Because they're those guys are big in Hollywood. Whereas Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, their contract is probably soon up in Hollywood. So by the time I start contracts, they might be available. Right, and again, you're looking at a huge bidding war, man. Hollywood's gonna offer them so much money to try and have them stay, but I'm willing to pay them. I'm willing to take out the checkbook and pay them a lot of money. That way I can grab them from Hollywood. And at the end of the day, they'd rather work for me than work in Hollywood, obviously. Right. So that's the amazing life that those men are going to be living. Now I've been bound for 20 minutes. I'm gonna start talking about the topic. So welcome back, all. This is Ivan the Mayor here again. I hope you enjoyed my last video. Just a quick note: I accidentally deleted my first two parts of my Last of Us Zane's Buzz video. So remember that my last of Us Zane's Buzz, I accidentally deleted the two videos because there was an error. There was an error there's an error in the file, so I deleted the file, and in doing so, I ended up deleting the first two parts. But for all of you around the world, you guys all saw the whole video, so at least you got to see the videos. But sorry for accidentally deleting my Last of Us Aliens video. Again, you're looking at crazy international fame for the actors. The actors chosen for Aliens are going to experience unheard of fame, something crazier, something like you've never seen before. You're looking at unheard of fame that these actors are gonna. When I'm done filming, some of them are gonna cry, man. They're gonna be like, Ivan, please, like, I don't want to be in Hollywood. I want to work for you. I want to work for you. The 7 team are all gonna beg me wanting to resign them, because the 7 team, I'm signing them. They're gonna be contract. They're not gonna be employees. They're my employees, but they're contractors. So because they're contractors, after each movie, their contract ends. The reason why I want to sign them like that. The reason why I want to sign contracts like that is because that way it forces them to work hard. Because if you don't sign contracts like that, so they're gonna slack off more because they know their job is safe. Sign contracts that way. If they slack off, and for one reason, probably you can fire them, and hire another person. But they're all gonna work hard for me because I'm paying them a lot of money. Right, so I hope you enjoyed my Last of Us Aliens. As for those actors, you're looking at unheard of fame, crazier than what you've never seen before. You're looking at 1 billion plus people tuning in. Well, the whole world will be tuning in, but the non-English speaking world, they don't understand English. So for them, even though they'll be tuning in, they're not going to understand English. I could have Xans released in subtitles in many languages. It's just going to cost more money, and maybe in the future, I might end up releasing it in subtitles and all that stuff. But like realistically speaking, Xans will just be released in English, and hence this English-speaking world. Those are the places where the buzz is going to be going crazy for the Xans movie. And those actors are going to experience that buzz with me, my wife, man, as well as the 17. They're going to experience that crazy buzz, that crazy international buzz with me, my wife. That's something unheard of fame. And hence why you guys are full of shit. You're going to be left out and left behind, as I'm not playing any games. Once I find out I have to die and be a porn star, that's the last time you're ever going to hear from me again. You can keep hoping and praying I make videos for you. Yeah, I'm making these side videos, but this is the poor Ivan. Once I'm king, I'm not going to think about my side videos channel. And I'm not going to let you do it like that. Because you made me pay my wife, you're also going to pay by being left behind and banned by God. Because I'm not going to let you do it like that. Right? So I hope you enjoyed my last Hope for Zane's Buzz video, which is my last video. That I accidentally deleted the first 2 parts. Hope you enjoyed that video. Right? So sorry about that. Again, this will be another side video before I make my Grammar Phase 4 announcement early next month in June. So I'll be making my grammar editing announcement early next month in June. Right? You're looking at a pretty interesting video. I'll talk about the editors I want to bring on board. The editors, and I'll drag it out. I'll talk about other stuff, and I'll talk about the editors. There's not that much talk for the editors I want to bring on board. Then I'll make my Phase 5 announcement, which is design my map. So I'll go on WanderDraft and design my map. For that video, I'm gonna buy a writing board. You can get a cheap writing board for like $20-$30. Buy a writing board, and I'm gonna film it in my room, and I'm gonna talk about the world of Xans that I created. I'm gonna talk about the world of Xans that I created. So I'm gonna first talk about world building, the lands. And then afterwards, I'm gonna talk about the characters. So what I'll do is I might make a 30 to like 1 hour video talking about. I'll make a 30 to 1 hour video. Then I'll make another 1 hour video or another 1.5 hour video talking about the world of Xans I created. I'll talk about the land and the characters. Look at an amazing video for that. And after that, I'll talk about. I'm gonna hire a company to perform my work for me. I'm gonna talk about dressing casual for work. I'm gonna show you pictures of nice suits me and my wife are gonna buy. Nice $2,000 suits. Again, I don't want VG going overboard with the clothes. I'm gonna tell her, hey, you can get whatever clothes you want, but I don't want you going overboard on a suit shopping. Let's get a max of like 10 suits. That's enough. And then after the next movie project, we can get another like 3-4 more pairs. I would waste money. I'm also gonna put a rule that I want my 7 team to be dressing casual. They don't have to wear suits all the time. They don't have to wear suits, but they have to dress casual. There's going to be a dress code for work. And there's a good chance the 17 will all wear suits because I'm paying them a lot of money. They can all afford to buy nice suits. They can all afford to buy $800, $1,000 pair of suits for themselves. They're all going to be wearing nice suits. Jon Favreau, when they're following your heart, they're going to be wearing nice suits or nice casual clothing to work. because I'm paying them a lot of money. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you how much money I'm willing to pay them. You guys are gonna be shocked. I'm willing to pay them a lot of money because I know Hollywood is gonna pay them a lot of money and try and have them stay. So I'm gonna take out my checkbook and I'm gonna say, hey, because I'm willing to pay you guys this money. You guys can stay. You guys, I can. That way, you guys choose what Scotch over Hollywood, obviously. Because I know Hollywood's gonna offer them more money than what I'm willing to pay them. So I have to pay them more money, right? Then after that, swimming with the sharks. I'm gonna talk about Amazon. Do not let the sharks dupe you guys. For Amazon, I'm not going any higher than 40%. So for Amazon for Amazon International, they take 40%. I heard, but for US, they take 50%. I'm gonna say you're not taking any more than 40% for all the markets. So in USA, around the world, the max amount of royalties you're gonna take is 40%. That's the highest I'm willing to go. Because you guys are willing to ship 4K Blu-ray copies and post them on, you're worth 94%, but you're not worth any more than 40%. So I'll fly into their office and negotiate with them. Otherwise, they're going to take you 50% for the U.S. market, right? Right, and I'll also, and I also don't want them any hidden fees for the payments because I know PayPal's taking like 2.9% or 3.9% of royalties for my Zane's books on Lulu. So for Amazon, I don't want you taking any percent of any percentage for the payments because I know these companies have hidden payments for their payments and all stuff. I don't want you doing that for my company because you're making free money at free $1.5 billion. The last thing I want to happen is have Amazon taking 3% off the payments and taking 40%. No, the max you're getting is 40%. If Amazon's greedy, I'll just release my movie online. And Amazon will gladly agree to the deal because they know they're gonna make a shitload of money off my movies. Because the whole English speaking world will be buying my movie. It doesn't make fucking crazy. I'm gonna be boosting the economy. All the employees at Amazon are gonna have to work double shifts just to meet the quota, man. It's like something crazy. Right? And after that, I'll be making my final announcement. I'll talk about my life from birth. My last memory of life is when I got knocked out with that rock. So I don't all the pictures that I have of me being in Saskatchewan. I don't remember those videos. I don't remember those pictures. I don't remember anything in those pictures because I got knocked out with a rock. Because what? Because you world are fucking evil, man. You knock me out of that rock, that way you can't warn my wife. That way I can't warn my wife because you guys are wicked people. Yeah. Right? Right? So this will be another side video before I make my Grammar 4 announcement early next month in June. Again, world, you better fucking enjoy this series as you're only looking at 3 videos left until the final announcement. That way you know I'm not playing around. Because I know you guys are crazy people. Like, you somehow think after killing this man, I'll make videos for you and my Satos channel. Once I find out that I have to die and be a point, so that is the last time you're ever going to hear from me. I'm not kidding around, man. I don't play around during garbage. I don't play around with death. If death doesn't wake you up, I don't know what will, because you guys are fucking crazy people. After Ivan suffers death and we cause mess in his life, we don't even talk about it in the public eye. We say on his channel, Ivan's going to take his time to make videos for us. Because you guys are crazy fucking people, man. You're selfish people. You want your full cake. No matter what, you always want your full cake. I'm not going to let you do my that. After I find out how wicked you are, that's the last time you're going to hear from me again. Right? That way you know I'm not playing around. But again, I'll no longer expose how wicked you really are. As once Ivan O'Meara makes that final announcement and lets his stepfamily know that he's done his book and finds out how wicked you really are, he's officially ending his series for good, and that'll be it for Ivan O'Meara. I'm going to keep saying this. Once I make that final announcement, I find out how wicked you are, that'll be it for Ivan O'Meara, and I will no longer be making any videos for you. Once I pay this fee, all I'm going to be thinking about is getting death over with and seeing my wife after so many years since birth. So you won't even I never even got to see my wife grow up. I never got to see my wife grow up as a teenager, which pisses me off. Like, so when I see my wife, she's what? She's like 29, 30 years old. I never even got to see my wife grow up because you guys won't let me see her because you guys are fucking crazy people. You guys are nothing but a mess that you ever made. You won't even allow me to come and see her because you guys are crazy. You're not even fucking God. She's not your fucking wife. She's my wife, and you won't even allow me to come. You won't even allow her to fucking see me because you guys are fucking crazy people. You're not able to mess with me like made, man. And people make fun of me because of my mental illness. Shut you up for good, man. You guys are much crazier than me, man. You guys don't see your craziness and your wickedness because you're blind. But once I come out of that, it's finally gonna hit your minds how crazy and messed up you guys are. You guys are, yeah. We separated Ivan and Misha for 30 years. We wouldn't let them be together. You guys are fucking crazy people. You're not even messing with me and Mark made. Right? And I'm gonna keep saying this. Once I find out how wicked you are, I swear to God, that's the last time you're ever gonna hear from Ivan Meyer again. You can hope and pray I make videos for you. I'm not making any videos for you once I find out how wicked you really are, and I find I gotta die and be a porn star after what you did to me with the horror mess. No. Peace and out, and that's the last time you're ever gonna hear from me ever again. I'm gonna show my camera up here.